Good evening. Welcome to India Today. I'm Anjali Istwal. The Election Commission's voter verification drive has triggered a political firestorm in poll-bound Bihar. The opposition is calling it vote bandi, a targeted attempt to tweak the rolls to favor the ruling NDA in the state. But now, top Election Commission sources have dropped a bombshell. Their ongoing intensive revision of Bihar's voter list has allegedly uncovered a trend. A large number of individuals, originally from Nepal, Bangladesh and Myanmar, were found residing in Bihar, raising a worrisome question. Could they have found their way into the electoral rolls? Not just that, the poll panel sources also claim that these outsiders have secured Indian documents like ration cards and domicile certificates, all through illegal means. With charges flying thick and fast, the poll panel's credibility is under the scanner. Bihar's political battlefield is heating up like never before. But first, take a look at this report. And then we'll get in our panel to weigh in on all these explosive revelations.
Ahead of the Bihar Assembly polls, a high-voltage political storm is brewing. This time over the Election Commission's special intensive revision of the voter list. Top sources in the Election Commission have revealed that booth-level officers during door-to-door verification have identified a large number of illegals from Nepal, Bangladesh and Myanmar registered as voters in Bihar. Officials say that the illegal intruders will be deleted from the final voter list after further verification. The Election Commission revelation on fake voters immediately led to political tempers flaring. The RJD raised doubts over the authenticity of the voter data and said Election Commission's 80% completion of survey claim is far off from ground reality. Congress repeated its charge of poll panel being a BJP stooge.
ये वही सूत्र हैं जो इस्लामाबाद, कराची, लाहौर जो कब्जा करवा रहे थे। ये सूत्र को हम लोग जो मूत्र समझते हैं और इस तरह की अगर कोई बात है भी तो आखिरी बार यूपी की सरकार में 2003 में एसआईआर हुआ था। उस समय हम लोग 3-4 लाख वोट से चुनाव हारे। तो क्या विदेशियों ने नरेंद्र मोदी जी को वोट दिया? और ये जितने चुनाव जीत करके ये लोग गए सरकार बनाए तो यानी सब फर्जी है यानी?
और इलेक्शन कमीशन के पास अपना क्या इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है? वही बीजेपी सरकार के लोग ये इन्वेस्टिगेशन करेंगे और वहाँ पे जिसका चाहेंगे नाम घटा देंगे, जिसका चाहेंगे नाम बढ़ा देंगे। ख़ास तौर से दलितों का और मुसलमानों का नाम वहाँ काटा जाएगा। इलेक्शन कमीशन भारतीय जनता पार्टी के हाथ का खिलौना बन चुका है।
The BJP, in a sharp rebuttal, accused the RJD and Congress of setting intruders as fake voters in Bihar.
चुनाव आयोग अगर चुनाव की निष्पक्षता के सापेक्ष यदि वोटर लिस्ट को रिव्यू करता है, वो उनके अधिकार क्षेत्र का विषय है। उसमें किसी को भी किसी तरह का संदेह करने की आवश्यकता नहीं।
राजद और कांग्रेस को दिक्कत इसलिए हो रही है क्योंकि अब इस एसआईआर में पता चल गया है कि कौन सा बांग्लादेशी घुसपैठिया है, कौन सा रोहिंग्या है और कौन सा अवैध नागरिक है जिसके पास नकली वोटर आई कार्ड है। राजद और कांग्रेस के दफ्तरों से, टीएमसी के दफ्तरों से जो ये नकली वोटर आई कार्ड बनवा के दिए गए थे, इनके विषय में पता चल रहा है।
A much needed cleanup of voter list or a sinister conspiracy to loot voting rights. The fiery Bihar voter survey debate is turning red hot. Bureau Report, India Today.
Joining us in this conversation is Amitabh Tiwari, who's a political strategist and commentator. Also, Satya Prakash Mishra, who's a JDU leader, and Dr. Shyam Kumar, he's the RJD spokesperson. Welcome, all of you. I begin with you, Dr. Shyam Kumar. While one can sympathize with the argument that RJD and other opposition parties have regarding this poll revision, that many might not have the documents and that they can be disenfranchised, the information that is coming via sources, if there are people who are of foreign descent residing in India, don't you think this requires further investigation?
No, the point is that nobody is going to say that there should not be inquiry in this matter. But the very first question that by this coming of such news has arrived, that how these people are living in this subcontinent over the period they have arrived, who is in power at this present in the central state. So this question has given a big spark on this news, that how these people have got such ration card, Aadhaar card, some documents, how these people have arrived. So this is the first chapter for discussion.
Okay.
Secondly, that with regard to the credibility of these sources, that is also another chapter for the discussion. But I tell you, Anjali, one very important point here. After the coming of the Honorable Supreme Court, in between of entire discussion and discourse of the SIR, the many things I hope we will hear before the 21st of the July, when Election Commission of India has to file reply in this matter. So many such thing will appear, but time will tell us, time will teach us that what is the right in the entire chapter.
Right.
I think Election Commission of India must ask these people, I mean parties in power, to first resign because they have voted them.
Okay.
We have lost in the previous
I
election.
understand the argument that you're making, Dr. Kumar. But Aadhaar card, many people make that mistake. Even foreigners who are residing in India have an Aadhaar card. I have personal friends who are foreigners, French nationals who have Aadhaar card, because you're supposed to have that. Indian government went through that drive. But I'll take the question now to Mr. Satya Prakash Mishra. Mr. Mishra, what do you have to reply when Dr. Kumar raises the question that how did these people come and gather all these documents which could be used for citizenship? So then the question is a much larger question. It's not just about Bihar and the elections that are coming. It is about how were these people allowed to come in? And that does raise questions on all these institutions we have who issue these documents.
Anjali, when, after Pahalgam incident, when the Union Government of India asked every person belong to Pakistan must leave within 2 weeks, what was the reality? That there were people who were even joined the Indian police in Jammu police. They were serving Jammu police.
There was a man with a voter card as well, I remember.
5 years. There are people, if you won't allow me to complete my sentence, my statement.
I'm sorry, you're presuming I was interrupting. I was just adding something to your argument. Please go ahead. My fault. Please go ahead.
No. Don't add. Let me finish.
Yes, please.
Let me conclude. Then you will again ask any questions.
Go ahead.
Right? So there are things which are loopholes in the system of making voter ID or including Aadhaar card. If tomorrow Election Commission or the Department of Aadhaar card improve that system and remove those people from the list, why the opposition party is not helping in that process? Last time in 2003 in Bihar, same revision process happened, and Honorable Rabri ji was the Chief Minister of Bihar. You heard Tejasvi Yadav. He mentioned that his party lost by 2 to 3 lakh votes on the basis of those lists. This was wrong. In 2004, RJD won sizable number of seats for Bihar, and Honorable Lalu Prasad Yadav ji became the Rail Minister of India. Those days, they were not any stomach pain when Election Commission was doing the same thing. Why they are now shouting? Because they want to divert the attention of the people and create a kind of drama and just spread lies so that they can confuse their supporter that, oh, we are not losing election. It is Election Commission that led us to lose the election. This is wrong. In Maharashtra, what happened? The High Court of the Maharashtra, what said on the petition? Simple one line, you killed us our time. This petition doesn't have any merit to admit even, to listen even, right?
Okay.
So let the Election Commission respond to all questions. Hold on. The last line. When Election Commission point-wise replied and responded to the questions of all opposition party, they went to Supreme Court. Even Supreme Court does not hold it. It let it go. because it feels and constitutionally obligation is there that election commission has the right to do so, to correct the voter
The
list.
hearing is still going
If
on.
any kind of institution in India which is constitutionally created since last 11 years, the opposition party,
Mr. Mishra,
especially Rahul
I
Gandhi and
understand the
Tejaswi
argument
Yadav's
that you're
party,
making.
always try to blame whole.
Mr. Mishra,
No,
I need to give
suppose
time
if
to
you,
everyone.
If you not allow me,
No,
then I will not speak.
I'm allowing
It
you.
is your channel, your mic, your
It
camera.
is not
go
that,
on.
sir. Mr. Kumar got
I will
sufficiently
say that
lesser
now I
time.
concluded my whole remarks. I will say that now my answer. I am just begging you, let me allow. Please allow me to conclude my remarks. You are killing time. Since last 11 years, what is the role of the Rahul Gandhi? To damage every constitutional authority, to challenge and make fake allegation against every kind of constitutional authority.
Okay.
Now we have only one thing. We can only come out with the certain facts and which is reality. If tomorrow somebody come from heaven, we have a belief. If tomorrow even Indra come from heaven to convince Rahul Gandhi, he will fail. Because opposition is losing election
I beg your pardon, but I do need to interrupt. We have other
They are not
guests as
tolerating
well.
that debacle in democracy. That debacle in democracy of Rahul Gandhi and Tejaswi Yadav is leading to create a
Mr.
kind
Mishra,
of
we have a
trust
whole
on the
program
basis
for
of
you to
fake
make
of
further
lies.
arguments. Let me quickly go to Mr. Amitabh Tiwari now. What is
this
your...
is not fair. Anjali, I am really uncomfortable when you are not allowing me to complete. I am really
Mr.
feeling
Mishra,
very uncomfortable.
I
because
am
not sitting
begging you.
inside
There
the
is a
studio.
whole
I am
program.
somewhere else. So it is getting very difficult to conclude my remarks and I am unable to hear your questions.
Mr. Mishra, just give me some time to speak to Mr. Tiwari as well. We will be coming back to you. It's a full program. This is not just one comment situation here. Mr. Tiwari, your opinion, as a person who's not involved with any of the parties, what is your opinion? How do you see it? Is it a pragmatic exercise taken on by the Election Commission, or is there any merit to what any of these opposition parties are saying?
No, see, essentially, what is the objective of the SIR? The objective of SIR is primarily twofold. One is to ensure that all eligible citizens are included and no ineligible citizen is included in the list. And the second is that to ensure complete transparency for the additions and deletions. Now, of course, if as per sources, and these are as per sources, these are
Absolutely.
not the actual press conference or a press release of the ECI, if there are any illegal citizens, let's say, believing the sources from Myanmar or Bangladesh or Nepal, then they need to be excluded from the voter list. That is one of the objectives, and nobody will perhaps say that no, let them remain on the voter list. Correct. So it's fine. Let them be excluded from the voter list. The question is that, of course, there is a bigger question when the opposition is asking us that how did these people enter the voter list? It is the same election commission which inadvertently, by mistake, has added these names to the voter list. Correct. So, okay, if that mistake is now clear, then they can be excluded from the list. However, in the last hearing in the Supreme Court has added a twist to all of this by saying that the Election Commission of India cannot decide on the citizenship of any individual. So now if the Election Commission of India, let's say, goes ahead and removes these names from the voter list, which I think is fair enough, these people will have a right, or will rather go to the Supreme Court and question the action of ECI on this very premise, that ECI cannot decide whether we are citizens or not. So I think it is going into a circular reference now.
Right. It's becoming like almost like a dog chasing its tail, you know. Whether this is a citizenship exercise, whether this is a voters revision, it is becoming kind of blurred if you look at it. I'm quickly going to bring in Dr. Kumar as well here. Dr. Kumar, it is a very valid question. Why should these people not be checked, investigated? But you do say that this is not our fault. They've been there and they've been existing for a while. But also, Election Commission has decided, it's a constitutional body, it is within its mandate. So it says, okay, now we'll go door to door and we'll check. And we are checking and we are finding these lacunas. So why can't they go ahead with it?
No, actually, it is not so simple as it looks, I tell you. If you remember the SIR of 2003, there was a long discussion with the political parties and people of Bihar at large, I tell you. This time it has come all of sudden. And SIR is coming on the 24th of June, has given some many reasons to think beyond the line, in fact. So we are not opposing that move. I would just like to remind my friend from the JDU that if you look at this record of proceeding and observation of the Honorable Supreme Court, that is just historic and in defense of democracy, I tell you. Whatever the way you look at your perspective may be, that first point what Supreme Court is talking, there is a serious need to hear the every dimension what we were raising. Second point, it is ready, talking about the three documents needs to be think on that to be included. And fourth, that 21st, they have to file reply and 28 is a date of hearing. So my submission is that we are not opposing, we are opposing the process and timing, the intention, the question.
That begs the question, and I would just like a yes or no answer in that. Would your party be fine if it is completely delinked from the coming up elections, and if this activity takes place over a vast amount of time and in a very intensive manner?
It's a very simple answer from our
Exactly.
side, I tell you. That why not to hold such SIR uniform when you are talking about everything is uniform in their democracy.
No,
in
sir.
a federal,
I am asking you, would your party be okay with it? Yes or no?
we are not opposing SIR once if it is done after long taking time to think that
so delinking it with the okay, understood.
Time is a serious question. Time and the intention. That
Okay.
It has given multiple reasons.
Mr. Mishra, your reply to that, why the haste? He's saying they're okay with the SIR as long as it isn't done right before the elections.
No, it's not right before the election. It is the jurisdiction and discretion of the election commission when they are gonna conduct SIR. In Supreme Court, prior to that, I would bring a kind of attention of the co-panelists that in 2021 there was amendment to which provided a way out to link the voter ID with Aadhaar card. These all opposition party went to Supreme Court. What happened in the Supreme Court that the election commission had to file a submission this year that the Aadhaar is a optional. Whosoever want to link it, get it linked, or whosoever do not want to get it linked, don't link. This was the simple reply. Now you have raised and he has raised a question of citizenship. Definitely, it is not the duty of an election commission to decide about the citizenship, but at the same point of time, only citizen can be voter of India. Non-citizen cannot be the voter of India. So there is a blur line which demarcates
But right now it's
the
voter
power
of Bihar.
election
So it could
commission
be a
and powers
citizen
of
of
Ministry
India
Home
from
Affairs
another state,
which
but not a
decides
voter of
which-
Bihar.
Come on, I am really not interested. I am really not interested to debate in that way. I really am very sorry. You didn't commented when they were speaking. When I started speaking, you commented.
I have interrupted
this is your way to
Dr.
debate,
Kumar
conduct a
multiple
debate.
times, but
I am least interested to debate on this on your show. I'm really telling you,
Mr.
I'm really
Mishra,
fed up. I'm least
please
interested.
don't speak like that.
I'm just telling you why
Please, you
why
are on
you
ca-
not
you are on
commented
TV.
on them.
You are on
You are
TV,
killing my
please.
time. I will conclude my answer.
Okay, please go
I
ahead.
will conclude
Go ahead,
my
please,
answer.
but
Please,
please,
Anjali, understand.
I would request you to not
What
use
happened in
words
the
like
Supreme Court? Supreme Court said it is the authority of election commission. Let it go. Supreme Court just observed Aadhaar could be the basis. On form, you go to the 16 number column. Aadhaar is an option. And you know what is gonna happening? 5 crore voter will not be asked for any kind of document. Only the rest of the voter, which has become voter after 2003, will have to provide any document. Why they are not, shying away from such a kind of process which can make it very transparent? The
Okay.
voter of Bihar. The voter of Bihar are so politically vibrant that if you cut the name from the voter list, they will come on the street. These political outfits, RJD, Congress and 11 political party, never cared about voter. Why? They are playing such a gimmick because they know they have no base. They are diverting the attention from the real issues. And basically,
The real
They
issue
have never
hasn't-
respected election commission and any election process in India. They challenged EVM. They challenged the Maharashtra vote
Okay,
bank, vote upgradation.
Okay.
They never questioned about the Telangana. When the voter were, upgraded, voter were in large section added, they never challenged this. Even in Karnataka. Why in Bihar? Because now
yes,
election commission,
Mr. Mishra, I
election
need to
commission
go to
is
my.
doing
I
rightful
have
duty.
limited time.
Whatever it will
I am
do, we will
sorry.
accept.
I have limited time. Mr. Tiwari, I'll bring the question back to you. We don't have much time left now, so I'll let it to you as to what you want to speak. You've heard all the conversation right now.
No, see, illegal citizens entering the voter list is a very big issue. Now, I think we have not heard the last word in this case in Supreme Court, because I think this is going to be a landmark case which could prepare the pitch for a national register of citizens. Because if ECI cannot decide on who is a citizen or who is not, then first of all, the government of India has to prepare a list of citizens. And the ECI, while enrolling anybody as a new voter, needs to first check and confirm whether he or she is a citizen or not. That is number one. Second is that we need to tighten the norms for enrolling new voters. You mentioned about the Aadhaar card being also now in use by foreign nationals who are staying here because it's a proof of identity. The irony is that if today you have just an Aadhaar card, which was earlier not being considered as a proof of citizenship, you could still get a voter ID made because it suffices the date of birth and the address proof. And in the Form 6, you don't need to give any other citizenship document. You can just declare that you are a citizen of India. So we have, I would say, weaker or laxer norms while admitting new voters. Now, at the time of SIR, we are putting in stricter norms to verify that one person is a voter or not. So we need both the things now. We need a national register of citizens and we need tougher norms while enrolling new voters so that we don't face this issue going forward.
Okay, absolutely. So thank you very much, all three of you. You join in this conversation, and I think it's very important what Mr. Tiwari is saying, that the question is, are the norms that are used to decide who is a citizen of India, are they lax? So maybe we need to really deconstruct this and go back to that root question. How do we decide who is a citizen of this country? But as we decide that, can we question already those who are there and who do not have documents and fear that they will be stripped of their citizenship or their voting rights? Thank you very much for joining in.